picture is fine, but when it's an icon shape, it's very hard to see.
Well, I mean,
It's just like a black mass. Like,
A black mass sounds like a very special kind of event.
exactly.
they are. That's actually a thing. Black mass are actually really pretty cool.
Okay.
I want to go to
It's so I can blend into my surroundings. Okay, that's why
I want to have a dark
A
baptism.
black mass sounds like a very special kind of
a
event.
Gothic baptism.
They're actually. It's a satanic baptism.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
Sam.
essentially like washing your soul like to a pure state, you know.
Okay.
But in the sense of like not opening yourself up for like religious reasons, opening yourself up for
Right, of course not.
self-actualization and all that stuff.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you saying to say, Orion?
Okay, just okay. What I was going to say is
It's the last of my weed, boys.
I'm putting it in the D&D general chat, the link to the live stream right now.
Nice.
Okay.
Now, I'm trying to plan my next like tattoos, right? And I think my next idea is going to be to get my hands done because I really want hand tattoos. Like,
Hmm.
Hand tattoos. Like,
I've always considered getting a ring tattoo, like one on each hand.
yeah, I like those. I want
Like-
to get like my fingers done.
It's like, dude, like I've been wearing a ring on each hand for over a decade.
like
Really
your
don't-
hands on your hands.
Yeah. I had 2 of these ones, and I gave Sienna the black one.
Mm.
Black Jesus. Does not sound.
Yeah, these have little.
She got the black one.
Yeah, I gave her the black one.
It's the Black History Month of wedding gifts.
The rings have like little pinky swears on them.
Oh
It's cute.
shit! That means if you break up, she can break your fucking hand.
You should do like a serpent ring.
True. If we break up, I would hope that she would. Knock them.
Well, she's one of those crazy ones.
I mean, it's just all
When
like
she has the
I see what you did with
soul-crushing
all
thighs.
the transparent backgrounds for the sprites here.
Oh yeah. I found a website to make pictures transparent.
That works. So have a
Yeah.
look at the live stream. See what you think.
Live stream. Where do you? Oh, I'm posting.
It's in the D&D general chat. There's a link.
Don't break my heart,
Streaming on
my
YouTube.
achy breaky heart.
Oh boy.
Anymore.
Let's just be honest here. Billy Ray carried Hannah Montana, and like he threw out his achy breaky back in the process.
I don't know what's going on with the whole Miley Cyrus thing right now, but I could not care less.
Yeah, I don't care. Like I literally only like the show because like the dude that played the brother was kind of funny. Emily Osment
Jackson,
was hot. Yeah.
True.
Like the
I had a
dad was
huge
awesome.
crush on Emily Osment. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, dude. The dad was awesome. The guy that was playing the brother was killing it. And then the chick Emily Osment, like, dude, it's Emily Osment.
Facts. I'm gonna post on Facebook that we are streaming tonight's session.
Dare you? do such
I'll
a
say something
heinous crime.
terrible, and then we'll get canceled.
Yes.
Assuming everyone shows tonight, streaming tonight's D&D session.
Yeah, no one's gonna watch this. I could pump my slur machine all up, cocked and loaded, and just go full tilt. No one would care.
Exactly. We already don't, so.
Is there a delay on the stream? Probably, right?
Yeah, there's a little delay.
Yes. Feel free to come hang out with us. I'll post the YouTube link.
I think right now I'm the only one that could actually see the chat, though.
That's fine, as long as one of us can.
Maybe
If someone comments like a question or whatever, you'd be like, "Hey,
I wonder if I can add the chat. Let's see, window capture 2.
I've lost track of what session this is, but like
Yes.
I've completely lost track of the numbers.
Oh, shit. Yes.
I stopped like marking the
It's session
endpoint
20.
of my notes. Is it? Oh yeah, I guess it does
Really?
make sense.
Yeah. You could actually see that in the live stream.
Ah, nice.
I'm just
I stopped
bouncing the
believing.
baby on my knee.
I figured.
Yeah, look at you, Sam. You got that good lighting?
I got it on the warm light right now.
Mmm. Warm and juicy.
Hell yeah, just how I like them.
Ooh, I wonder if I make changes to my Discord settings on my phone, if it'll change it on the stream.
I don't see why not. Damn.
You okay?
Yes.
Something on.
You know how it goes.
You dying a little bit?
Just a little bit. Oh, I should get my good mic, huh?
Yeah, you should. Otherwise, you'll have to die quieter.
Are we recording tonight? Or not? We recording tonight?
No.
I actually don't have work tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So
I don't have work at all.
Yeah, he's unemployed.
Living the unemployed dream.
I guess.
We don't think twice, living in an unemployed paradise.
And my new tattoo has been doing nice. It's pretty much fully healed by now. I want more tattoos.
What do you think? Does my bedroom look like a decent set here?
Yeah. I don't see anything incriminating in the background, so you're fine.
I mean, the most incriminating thing is this guy.
It's a blank, hell yeah. What you gotta do is you gotta set them up behind you, like, so you can see them. I was watching this streamer, and it was so funny because it was just like a short or whatever. And she goes, "Why do people like it more when I leave? I put Plank in my chair." She was like, "There's more viewers when Plank is here."
Just give Plank his own channel. Like, how many people would legit just watch a stream that was just Plank?
I would not be surprised.
Waiting for my Luciano in D&D paradise.
Is it a paradise?
You know how like people will be taking like selfies or streaming or whatever, and you just look in the background and they got like a bunch of trash, like 40 bottles
They are
on the
trash.
floor.
I mean, let's see. In my background right here, I see my messy sink top.
Fuck up.
You have a sink in your
Whore.
Yeah. Look right back here. Then I got my mirror, a little baby tub thing hung up on the wall. There's a sink, a little pink dresser for the baby.
Is there like a door that goes into like the bathroom, or is that
That's an archway.
Oh, so it's not like a part of your room. It's like a subset.
Yeah, it's a subset. And then there's a little door to the toilet.
Oh,
Ow! Damn, kid, don't step on my testicles.
it do be like that.
Don't?
Yeah. Like,
Hello,
I get
hello.
that some people are into getting their testicles stepped on, but like, this is like a child?
You're not?
So, like,
Yeah,
first
this
off,
sounds-
no. Second off, that hurts.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, y'all sound good.
Do you sound good?
This Rick and Morty thing could go away if it when the offer ends on June 15th. Ooh, the official soundboard. But no one's buying the soundboard because they all disavowed Justin Roiland,
Oh yeah.
even though they dropped the charges. Celebrities are crazy these days. Like, we got more transparency now than we've ever had with how shitty celebrities actually are. Because turns out they're normal fucking people.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
like awful? Yeah, like they're just regular people. Like they're just as bad as like regular people, but worse because they have money.
They're worse because they're regular people with money, and regular people are terrible.
Yeah. Think about like if the average guy was able to just like pay for his depravity.
Honestly,
Insane.
How did I miss that?
all I gotta do is, you know that thing that people do nervously when their leg just starts thumping?
Yeah.
Something.
Well, if I do that with my leg, with my baby on it, she's like, whoa.
Yeah.
For the sake of me remembering, Ryan, you saw the big shadow thing at least once, right?
I saw lots of things.
I think I remember there was maybe once or twice where you were doing watch and you saw it. I'm trying to remember who saw it. You did, and one other person. I can't remember who it was.
It's almost always Neferet with True Sight.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I wouldn't have been in the range of her true sight.
I don't know. It might have been Sienna.
Yeah, maybe.
My absurdly high perceptions got me seeing all kinds of things.
I like that, like, the few of you that have seen it, no one's really addressed it at all. Just kind of like, odd.
Oh, like the true form of Cosmo?
Well, you guys talked about that.
Well, as far as Ezra is concerned, it's just like, okay, we see this shit, but like, you don't want to let on right away.
Yeah. Especially since you guys have the idea that, like, in some way you're being observed.
Things are not as they should be.
Like, I feel like at this point you picked up, like, chances are you're being observed. Like, Cosmo outright told you he's pretty much always with you in some way.
Shit's crazy, yo.
Is it?
Oh,
At the very
absolutely.
least, he's watching you, or at least your mind.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
They probably are.
You tried.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Ain't got some privacy. Well. I always feel like.
Oh man, you guys ever watch BattleBots?
Yes.
Battlebot?
Oh my god, I love it.
Sometimes.
Dude, Grant Imahara, it was the OG. Y'all know who Grant Imahara is, right?
Oh yeah, the Mythbusters dude.
Yeah, he passed away like I think a year or two ago. But like, dude, he made R2D2 for the Phantom Menace. At the same, in the same breath, like during the early 2000s, he was big on the BattleBot scene.
Yeah, BattleBots was fucking.
It's like, imagine that. Like, they're like recruiting people for Mythbusters. They're like, who should we go with? Well, if we go with Grant Imahara here, like, he made R2D2 and he's big on BattleBots. Like, he's good. He's good.
Like, this shit did not pick up as much as you would expect it to. Like, literally, people are making robots to fight each other. How fucking cool is that?
My issue with BattleBots is like, I come up with good ideas for them, and then I look into the rule set, and I'm like, oh wow, that's actually against the rules. I can't do that.
Well, yeah, but I feel like the rules are like reasonably for that.
Yeah, I mean,
People would
I
make
really
them
shouldn't be
crazy.
allowed to attach a ramset hammer to my BattleBot.
Yeah, they already let people slide with a lot. Like that one that's just a giant blade that swings it. Like, bruh.
Yeah, but they need some innovation in the BattleBot scene for real. Like, you know, they allow drones, but like drones are very like they're not very effective.
Yeah, you can have what is it, like one main bot and like one or two smaller like sub bots or something.
Yeah.
That like works for your tactic. Hey, love.
Hey.
You ever
How's
seen
it going?
BattleBots?
Huh?
You ever seen BattleBots?
No. What's that?
I was just explaining. So BattleBots is a robot fighting tournament that I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do it.
Like in real life?
Yeah, it's
They would
real.
have like it was like the tech colleges and individual people who like just like make stuff. You know, they can make. And,
I want a reward for being in robotics when I was in high school.
ooh.
Let's make a
Wait, you had-
robot,
you
bro.
had robotics in high school?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's cool.
I was in like every club in high school.
So
I would think that it's easier to get into it now more than ever.
Oh yeah, especially with AIs and everything.
Well, imagine, like, you use the AI, you can make a pretty decent onboard system that can, like, kind of micro-react to certain things, you know?
Like even if you're not like a coder, you can have the AI code for you.
Yeah, like, the AI can assist in the coding process.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
yeah, the cool thing about NerdBot, for example, is that if you ask him to, since he's fluent in, like, a shit ton of languages, including code languages, he can help you with coding stuff. So it's like, if you want to code something faster and you're not exactly sure how to do it, as long as you have a fundamental understanding of coding in the first place, or at least a good basis for it, he'll give you a good structure code, and it's like, okay, you'll have to tweak it a bit, but because it won't be exactly what you need, but it'll be so damn close that all you need is a couple tweaks.
That's why people get fucked up because they'll be like, "Look, AI can write code," and they'll be like, "Make me a robot that dances or something." They'll be like, "This shit doesn't work." Like, well, obviously, it doesn't work. Like,
That's still really cool.
yeah, just the fact that it can help you at all, I think, is really useful.
Well, it streamlines the process, because, like, coding effectively amounts to, like, sure, sometimes you have to write your own code, and you could be at it for, like, thousands and thousands of lines of code, or you'll be like, okay, I've got to take the lazy way out, got to copy-paste a couple bits of code, tweak them a little bit, and then streamline the process. And NerdBot is very functional for doing that. So it's like, instead of having to search for code manually, you can just have NerdBot whip up a little bit of code, you proofread it a little bit. It's like, okay, this seems to be about what I'm going for. I'll make a couple tweaks here, good to go.
Ayo.
Hey,
yo.
it's Micah.
It's me.
It's a me.
You sure?
I'm high on pain med. Let's go.
That's fine.
Which ones?
What?
Which ones?
All of them.
I had this crazy ass dream that I was spaghetti.
You
Spin.
would.
She said she could feel the noodles in her body.
Yeah.
You word noodles or?
Ugh.
Yeah, I was spaghetti.
I got high over the weekend. It was
Were you Italian as well?
I don't know.
No.
There was marinara.
Y'all ever see a woman so hot you start speaking Italian?
No,
Goo
Not
Gaga?
Italian? Yes.
no, it's a gabagool. You know,
Oh shit.
Listen here, you little babushka.
dude, you got a gabagool. I thought when you see a woman so hot, you forget how to speak.
I mean, that is a thing.
Yeah.
I'm messing with the stream a little bit.
I wish I could get money, like 2 million per mission in real life, 2 million per work.
I got motherfucking Chex Mix. What you guys got?
Well,
What?
I got buffalo wing Cheez-Its.
Hey yo! What the fuck?
Yeah,
Sounds lit.
fucking great, I tell you what.
Your browser's been updated.
I set us up with a live stream.
Yes, we are live.
He's a fancy individual.
I was
Oh,
experimenting
so,
with
like, the whole
OBS.
world just heard that I was spaghetti.
You see
Yeah.
the whole world. We got like 5.
All of nobody who watches this.
Hell
I
yeah.
know nobody watches this.
She'll watch it. She'll be like, "Hey, what antics did I miss?"
I was spaghetti.
Clearly.
I gotta escape a biker gang.
What?
That's just another Tuesday.
Yeah. Merging into traffic now.
Are you?
Yeah. Definitely.
Nothing.
I didn't even give him a warning. I just merged into. Now I got the cops after me and a biker gang. They're trying to steal my meth, man.
Huh. They're after that biker meth.
Yeah, it's strong shit. It's like double the effect of getting high.
You selling that crystal blue, man?
No, it's the crystal purple. I'm
Oh
into.
shit! Walter White ain't got shit on this dude.
And nah. And then once I'm done with that, I do about probably a couple times. I do that granddaddy perp to really top it off, you know?
This guy, he's doing Granddaddy Perk, the regular drug seller. And as a wise man once said on a children's TV show, a drug dealer is a person in your trailer park, in your trailer park, in your trailer park. A drug dealer is a person in your trailer park. A person that you see each day.
All right.
I love this thing.
Apparently, the AI cannot grasp the concept of a shark with an octopus lower body.
Did you say a shark with an
Man.
octopus dildo?
With like the lower body, so like the no
A
fin.
sharktopus?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's a sharktopus.
See,
It's Octoshark.
I guess artists are still in business.
Hey yo, I spy
Thank God.
Ed and Eddie merch. I forgot what is his name? Plank or some shit?
Oh yeah, that's Plunk over here.
Yeah.
No.
Did you make that?
I did not actually. Plank was given to me when I was at Job Corps the first time around.
Nice.
So I've had this boy for over 7 years.
Nice.
He's survived a lot, really.
He looks
Yes.
like it. No offense.
Oh yeah.
But
Message sound delivered.
Let's see. Looking at the chat here, Danny Coy says GLHF, everybody. I can't read.
what's that stand for?
Well,
Well, listen,
supposed to
I'm not
tell you
up on this
that,
millennial lingo, so like,
How old are you?
I'm almost 30.
Aren't you
He's
a
old enough.
millennial?
I'm on the cusp.
I thought I was on the cusp.
Are you on the cusp?
Thought I was. I'm almost 30.
Well, you got to
Wow, what a
understand
bunch
when
of
it comes to
losers.
abbreviations, I'm functionally retarded.
Excuse me, Sienna. We can't all be
Just
young and
functionally or
beautiful.
always?
Sam, you ready to start the game? Start the do.
The do.
The doobly doo. The rolls.
Just for you guys.
Jesus.
Let me see if I have enough.
Okay. Guess I'll end this for now.
Where's my twisty doos?
Okay.
I get
I will be
the
right back.
feeling that one of us knows Danny Coy right here.
Some of us, or multiple, almost all of us did.
I don't know YouTube usernames.
It's that's Danny. That's Yana Mika's friend.
What?
Huh?
The Danny. That's Yana and Micah's friend.
Oh,
That man's.
okay. So shout outs to Danny then.
Yeah, I don't think you met him.
I have not.
Matt Damon? What?
Damn it.
But it's important to remember.
Ask not what Danny can do for you, but what you can do for Danny.
It's also important to remember. You know?
I'm always remembering that.
Can't forget.
Hey, yo, Orion, how you feel about possums?
You know what? They're pretty cute sometimes, but they show up in the roads at the most inopportune of moments. And
I think they're fucking ugly.
well, you see, I learned a very strong lesson from the Fairly Odd Parents years ago, and it's something that stuck with me to this very day. The meat is more sweet when it's flattened on the street.
Oh. Wow.
What a mantra.
What about you? How you feel about opossums? Why did I say opossum?
That's actually the proper term.
Whatever.
Sing about opossums, possum, 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 oh, possum, oh, possum.
Wow, you sound like Bo Burnham.
I love Bo Burnham.
All right.
Well, I don't love him. He's okay. I'll listen to his music.
I have a platonic attraction to Bo Burnham.
I got the bagel chip.
Well, to be more accurate with the status of me being dropped on my head, it was more like I was thrown.
It'd be like that.
Well, you know, it's like the trick to throwing a baby is you gotta get that little bit of a that little flick like they do with the football.
Yeah.
Get that good spiral going.
Or you just drop a mirror on their head.
Oh, you're just gonna give a baby bad luck? That's worse than dropping them on their head.
Oh shit, is that why my life sucks?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That happened to me when I was like 2.
I broke a mirror once.
I had to get stitches in my head.
So people just actively break mirrors on your head?
No, it was like leaning against a wall, and I like looked at myself in it, and it just kind of fell forward for no reason.
Well, clearly it was an unlucky mirror.
Yeah, it was clearly haunted.
Clearly? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Seems legit.
I freaked my mom out that night because I just ran over to her with a bloody hand.
That's fine. Okay.
I don't. That just obscurely reminds me of this thing that happened when I was working at the hospital years ago. The story of the painted lady It was this insane chick that was hiding a wound in her gut, and then just while the doctors were busy, she decided to paint the walls and write stuff on the walls in her own blood. And they're like, "Where'd she get the blood?" And it's just like, "Oh, yeah, that little extra wound right there." Huh. Why the fuck was she hiding a wound?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot how to word.
One big one. Okay.
I got a
I'm gonna
cat.
break out the new dice because I wanna.
Think I'm good.
Are you sure?
Let's see.
I don't.
I mean, we're all waiting for you, Sam. So it's all good, man.
I mean, I'm not sure if there's any much more that I can prep for. So.
Well, I'll tell you
Nope.
this: as a DM, if you
Stop
think
being a
you're
bitch.
ready, you're not. And if you think you're not ready, then you're probably okay.
Hey, you know what's not ready? My bottle of water, so I'll be right back.
Oh shit,
Dip into this water to get it ready.
that checks out. Well, you know what? I don't have any water on hand, but I do have a little something from today's sponsor, Mike's Hard Lemonade. So we got the cranberry right here.
Get out of this shit.
We're too poor to have actual sponsors, but you know, this seems legit.
There we go.
I also just really like having the Stein. It's very utilitarian.
Some smoothies this weekend,
Who the fuck drinks a smoothie? It's like glorified baby food.
especially when it's alcoholic.
So you're just gonna put alcohol in your baby food, call it a day?
Yeah. It was really good. It was frozen strawberry and bananas, right? And there was banana rum, strawberry rum. There's
you gotta match flavors.
some peach whiskey.
Peaches, peaches, peaches. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of alcohol in it. Just put that way.
That's why I
Sydney,
can't remember.
you gotta teach me your ways. I need to drink like Sydney does.
Man, I'm getting some.
You do, because every time I go to my friend's house, I wake up like, oh, can't really stand upright. My head hurts.
Well, clearly you need to go to your
Hello.
friend's house who does like massage therapy on the weekends. Not the one with the happy ending, just the one that's willing to massage
Get a
you.
massage so bad.
I had 5 friggin' edibles. I had 5
Whoa.
edibles, moonshine, and
Dog, are you
smoothies.
good?
I was
Going
good.
through it, fighting some demons.
I need a
That's like a-
massage.
It's like a regular weekend.
All right, are y'all ready?
No, John,
Are you?
you are the cyber demons.
All right,
Fuck.
so as you all, hold on, I
No.
have a recap here. Hold on.
Do you hear my aggressive crunching?
No. But now I'll be sure to pay extra attention for it.
Attention for what? Oh, sorry.
All right, so as you all collect yourselves, as your adrenaline leaves your body, and you watch Ezra.
Sam, you're a little away from your mic, bud.
Yeah, Doug, I can barely hear you.
Let me turn this way up. Better?
Be better.
You should just hold it up to you like Bob Barker.
I can. I can like. Hold on. Let me detach it.
Bob Barker, isn't it the Price of Right? Price
Yeah,
of Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Except like his microphone looks like a fucking long ass lollipop. Like, oh, this geriatric motherfucker's about to eat it.
Show us the mic.
No.
Damn, why is it so large? What the fuck?
He likes large things. Okay?
It's so big,
There we
I
go.
can't even fit it in my ass.
I
That's your own problem.
wonder what that would sound like.
I thought I had like a handle thing for this, but I don't know where it is.
It's in my butt. No, it's in Orion's butt.
Well, the
Like this?
handle's
It
much
sounds good?
easier to manage.
Like this sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right.
Still sounds like
Just
shit.
remember that it is
We'll see.
cardioid, so like make sure you have the right side facing towards you.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we got new icons.
got that thing.
The thang be thangin'.
Juicy thing. That juicy thing.
But as you
Oh,
finish your
yeah.
combat with the
Oh, yeah.
15 tall stone-skinned humanoid, and you
Yeah.
kind of catch
Really
your
easy.
breath, you examine the body. Ezra takes a moment to form this crystalline figure. You all just kind of take a moment to appreciate another victory. And that is where we will continue. I believe you were all looking to head towards the nearest town.
Yeah, let's do that because like I'm almost dead.
What do you guys do as you continue on your path?
Hey, are there any bugs around?
Bug
Make a,
catcher Sienna is on the
yeah.
case. I mean, not Sienna.
Nefer.
I'm
Make
sorry.
a-
I've been drinking.
Make a nature or
I
perception.
couldn't tell.
See,
Sorry, I'm big dumb and don't even have dice out.
I got my dice out.
You said nature or perception?
Gotta rock out with my dice out.
Even trying the new dice that I
I
bought.
may have to actually put this on the thing so I can use my other hand.
25.
Damn, 25. Alright, hold on.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Roll through this book really quick.
I'm gonna use my pirate ship dice tonight.
So you look around
Use the
and you
galaxy
you
dice.
go and look towards the water and the cliffside. You see a few spider webs. 25. Damn. You see a butterfly kind of fluttering around the water's edge. You see a few axolotls swimming in the small river.
Those aren't bugs.
Well, you got a 25, so you're seeing a lot of different stuff.
Okay, sorry.
You also see what looks to be one or two otters
Huh?
and a what else? What is it? Where is it? Gotta find it.
We're not playing Jeopardy.
As you examine the water, there is a shape that doesn't quite make sense. For a second, it looks like
It's
a
a shark.
fish. It looks like a fish for a second. Looks like a snake. Has a long, kind of clumped up, bulky body. You see, look to be three kind of serpentine shapes swimming alongside it. And as it kind of peeks its heads out of the water, you see small beaked faces, large eyes, kind of scaled necks. And then you see kind of the long necks poke out, and you see that they're attached to a singular body.
It was a hydra.
At the first glance, this does kind of look like a hydra to you.
It's a long-necked platypus.
It's a
Yes.
goose.
You're looking at it kind of has like a dark green tint to its scales with a orange kind of ridge going down each of the heads. You watch it kind of pop its heads out, kind of look around. Go ahead and make a roll.
There you go.
Mm.
I'm just waiting for Nefret to just get like a little ant colony.
So, as this thing kind of looks around the area, all three of its heads kind of look at those of you who are closest to the water. So it would probably be Ezra and Neferet. All right, but you guys are like over here somewhere. You're probably like up here.
Why are we down there? Jesus Christ.
Well, you're climbing for Spideys.
Oh, that's
I don't
true.
know, would you have gone to the water's edge, or would you have stayed up here?
Well, if I saw something over there, then yeah.
You can
Because
go
you
ahead
said
and
that's
move
where I
yourself.
was seeing all the the spiders and otters and shit, right?
Right.
So yeah, I would have walked over there and then saw the other thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like as you begin to kind of walk down this slightly steep path, you do see the heads begin to poke out, kind of look a little bit closer, and then you do see the connecting body. And as it kind of around the same time as you notice it, it notices you, and all heads kind of focus onto you. For one of them, kind of reaches up and looks over, and kind of scans the above your head, as far as you can tell.
Trying to look past me.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Ezra, assuming you're also watching this, right?
Yeah.
This thing sees you, whether you're watching or not.
I'm just kind of passively observing.
Yeah, I think with your passive perception, you would see it as well.
Yeah, Ezra's always just generally keeping an eye out for all the people that she gives a fuck about.
So you watch as the two heads begin to kind of chirp and bicker with the middle one. The middle one kind of snaps at the one on the left before they kind of ploop 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 their heads back underwater.
Well, I'm just gonna wait. Did I see the spiders or the spider webs?
You see spider webs.
Oh, okay.
Looking around the water, I don't think you see any bugs. I would say maybe with 25, maybe you see like a dragonfly.
Ooh, Battlefly.
I don't think I can do a dragonfly though.
I would say, yeah, you see one dragonfly kind of floating around the surface of the water.
Dragonfly is not an option for me to
I could make it.
transform though.
I could make it an option.
Okay.
Exactly.
Remember,
But
I
for the
also
thing-
wanted.
yeah.
I said, remember, I also wanted a praying mantis to be one of the options.
Yeah, like for things that like aren't the normal options, they'll have like a D6 that I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you definitely
So-
can.
Okay.
So yeah, would you like to try and capture this dragon?
Yeah, I'll try to catch the dragonfly.
All right. Let me see if there is a dragonfly stat block. Oh, giant dragonflies are a thing.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that
Right.
either.
No suicide.
Let me see. Really?
Not down.
A Wild Beyond the Witchlight book. What do I look like?
I do like the tokens though; they're pretty cool. The actual like
Thanks.
character.
So
token.
giant dragonfly. Okay, I see. Nice. Interesting. Okay. So go ahead. Oof. So it is kind of. Here, I'll go ahead and mark it. For the sake of this. This could be fun. I'll say the dragonfly is right about here. It was about maybe 10, 15 feet out onto the surface of this flowing river. So what do you do? How do you try to capture it?
So it's like over the water.
Just kind of dashing about.
Are dragonflies like attracted to light? Is that a thing?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
I know that they eat bugs.
Yeah.
Probably not wasps though, right?
I don't know. I mean, what are the hunting habits of the dragonfly?
I think they eat like the small babies that live in like water, you know.
I know they can eat mosquitoes.
Yeah, like mosquitoes and like flies and stuff, I think.
Yeah, they're just so fast.
I don't know. Would a wasp fight a dragon? Yeah, I mean, I guess they'd fight anything.
Wasps are just angry.
They just choose violence.
I don't know. I don't really have anything to go over the water, so I don't know if I can catch it.
I mean, what you got for items? Is there a do you need to get a little insect net?
I do.
You need critter
Like
catching
I don't
tools.
have one. I got 15 feet of rope. Maybe I should get some critter catching tools in the town.
Probably try.
Guess so.
Holy shit!
I think I'll hold off on bug catching for now and see if there's any critter catching tools in the town.
All right.
Get a critter catching tool proficiency.
As you turn to leave, you watch the strange Hydra heads begin to lurk above the surface. The middle head snaps up the dragonfly.
Hey, yo. Maybe I should tame that so I can catch
You
my
gotta be
bugs.
quicker than that.
It'll be quicker than that.
You gotta be quick.
Oh shit! The other one's gone too.
You sure?
Son of a bitch! I lose my thing.
Okay, so Sam, quick question.
Mhm.
This little carriage at this down part of the map here, is that actually there, or is that just like part of the map that you put together?
Yeah, that's actually there. It looks to just be kind of like a. I mean, you can go inspect it from a distance. It looks like a kind of beaten up caravan.
Esther's gonna check this out. It's like, this might be better than our current carriage. We could like hook it up with like a burrito and Shadow just pulling it. I'm gonna give it the once over.
Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead and give a investigation check.
I'd wrap my waist.
All
Right.
right.
Run.
Okay, that's a 26.
Oof, nice. So as you walk over, it is kind of a small caravan. Looks to be it's like a hitching post for a small, beast of burden. As you walk over, it looks to be abandoned for quite a while. There is kind of a small, ashed out fire that seems to have been there for quite a while. You search through some of the bags. Would you get a 16?
I got a 26.
Oh, 26. Fuck. So
Master of
through.
investigation over here.
Go ahead and roll. Okay. So I would say 22. You find what looks to be a few ledgers for what's it called? Merchant shipments. One detailing that it is heading towards. Let me see. Pull up the map here for a second. So you find the ledger for kind of the trade route that it was headed to. It mentions a town called I can't fucking read that shit. Listenberg. Mentions a town the name of Bessian and Grabenstein.
Are there any maps or anything of the like?
Yes, you do find kind of a similar map to the one that you all were given at the start. It kind of has a very, very rough route kind of drawn to it. Details a circle, what you assume is a nearby village, and just kind of has the path written out.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody! Come here. We got a map. Bureaucratic bullshit and lots of shade. If if anyone wants to rest in here, I bet we could hook up burrito and Shadow. How good do you feel about pulling?
Yeah. So looking
That'll
at
be
this
fine.
this small map, you kind of get the sense that the village that is nearest to which you assume is your location, kind of look out. You make the estimate that it's probably a few hours away at this distance. You don't quite see anything from this range, but looking at the map and your map, you're able to triangulate that.
All right.
Especially with that roll.
Load up.
Yeah. Looking through, you also find what looks to be a few sacks of grain, some like building supplies, like wood, bundles, things like that.
Any like building tools, like hammers or shit?
Not many. There's a few kind of like knives, which you assume for cutting the ropes and like loading it onto the wagon and stuff like that.
All right.
Or like hammers or anything. You also find, I think would be the last thing, just kind of a leather bag. You look in it, looks to be common clothes. A few like rolled up scrolls. It looks to just be like blank pieces of paper. And a pouch with maybe like 5 or 10 silver.
Okay. I'll pocket the silver.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna divide 1 gold worth of silver.
Look, you guys are like rich for regular people's standards. Like,
Yeah, it's
Shit,
like
I'm not.
especially Ezra.
I used to
I only
be.
got like 74 gold.
That's a lot.
Haha, me too.
well, I'm going to after climbing in, I want to ritual cast detect magic on the scrolls.
Okay.
Just kind of like as we go.
Right. Yeah, because as you open them, they look to be blank, but you never know.
Yeah.
So you cast detect magic. I'll say there doesn't seem to be any magic in the surrounding area, other than you see kind of a few haziness of the lingering portal remnants. You look over towards the water, you see like very very faint magic, which you assume to be the natural.
Yeah, that's about what I
Though,
thought.
as you cast detect magic, you immediately notice the air itself is kind of heavy with magic. You look up into the sky and you almost begin to see kind of faint traces, almost like well-defined lines,
Whoa.
just kind of trailing through the sky, like they're carried by a soft breeze. Just kind of swirling and flowing with the wind.
It's just kind of magic in the wind around here.
Yeah. Which is, it
So
does strike you as a
poetic.
little odd. You're not quite sure you've seen this level of ambient magic.
Well, if that's all we got to do for now, I'd say we hop in and get going. What do the rest
Can I
of you
do a
think?
short rest while we're in it?
Reasonably.
Take the next 1 to 3 hours for a short rest.
How does a short rest work again? I forgot.
You can reroll
they-
hit dice, and any short rest abilities can recharge.
Yeah.
So if I roll 1,
And then you add your con,
what
Mhm.
does that mean?
your
Your
constitution
Constitution
modifier.
How do
So
I do that?
you would regain 3 hit points. Also, these temporary hit points would wear out by now. You had temporary hit points from
Why
the
do I
fight.
have that?
One of your things. I forget what it was.
Damn, I'm looking at Shadow's HP. He's a fucking tank.
Yeah, he is. He's
How many
bulky.
hit die do I have? Oh, I
You have
7.
you have 6 D8 available now.
I do another one.
Nice.
I'm like equal
What'd I roll?
with
6. So plus 1 is 7.
Hell yeah.
the spooky guy, Grim Feather.
Yeah, he's gone. MIA.
Yeah, I think I have like the
I miss
same
him.
health as him now.
Same with Omen.
No,
He's gonna come back, kitted
Hmm.
out.
who is?
Omen with his new
Omen?
level up. I still have to
Oh, I
do
thought
his
you were
level.
talking about Grim Feather. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I have no idea what he's doing for
He's
his
very.
level up.
He's just a flighty bird, like sometimes he hears,
Yeah.
sometimes he's not.
Yeah.
That checks out.
To be fair,
Wow.
Chris is in multiple campaigns, so it's like okay,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And he runs at least 2 of them.
Oh, I wish I had known that.
And he runs in-person games.
Ah.
I like in-person games. Personally.
In-person games are great when drug addicts don't show up at your house.
Oh, I mean, that's a fun time scenario. I mean, but we were armed. See?
Drug addict shows up, everyone in the room pulls a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We saw
There were so
Shawshank
many
Redemption.
knives.
We're ready.
Lost my other twisting.
Had been at least like 20 knives or 10 knives at least.
Right.
Walking up to the door like, hey man,
Hey,
don't kick me out.
what can
I
we
just
do
wanna
for
be
you?
friends.
Let me in. No.
We can go ahead
No
and
let in.
move on with the travel. If you guys want to have any discussions or anything,
It's
we
like
can
that
have
thing with
the-
a vampire.
we can have the first person or have someone roll a d20.
I think Shadow should roll it since he's walking with the cart.
That's true.
See,
Yeah,
new
Shadow,
dice. This is what they roll
I
for
mean,
me.
you don't
What?
really have to. Yeah, as you you lift up this cart, everyone kind of climbs inside. The hitching is rather worn, but you are confident that it'll hold for this.
Don't we already have a cart?
We do, but this
Yeah,
one
me
looks better.
We have like a
Okay.
wagon.
So we're just ditching that one?
Yeah.
Well, that one's just kind of in the bag at this point because, like, okay, we got the
Yeah.
bigger, better.
Yeah, I kind of imagine that you all just kind of unload it every time. You just gotta pull that bitch out. It's kind of small. Like you just have like one of those small wagons, just kind of put your stuff in.
Yeah.
Now, hear me out. What if we have the small wagon hitched behind the bigger wagon? That
That's
way,
more for you to
2
carry.
wagons.
Like a train.
We're merchants.
Keep
Just-
in mind this this wagon isn't even in good condition. It's barely serviceable.
Probably passes.
I
a,
think
like,
with my
weird
strength,
circus.
I can
Yeah.
easily carry
We'll take it to the
pull
wagon shop.
2 wagons.
We'll get it serviced and an oil change.
Yeah.
Check the mileage.
Make sure it has some new wood instead of what it has.
All right. So, as we're going along, Ezra resumes working on the scroll that she's kind of writing into one of her arms. And the guy looks over, is like, Burrito, you better not be slacking. I don't want Shadow to have to do all the work.
You look over, Burrito's asleep.
Damn it, Burrito.
He's just like asleep on his feet, being drug along.
Shadow,
go ahead
what's
and
it
give
like
me
being
a-
so strong?
Well, you know, I've been this strong since I was a kid.
How'd you do that?
Well, you know, eating 4 dozen eggs and lots
4
of
dozen.
meat. 4 dozen eggs.
Shadow, go ahead and roll a deception or persuasion check, your choice, for me, please.
That would be a 6.
Ezra's not even like she's like, that sounds suspicious, but at the same time, like, he's just
You're
so
like,
strong.
See the results. Maybe he's right.
Like, she's not actively trying to figure out if what he's saying is true. It's just like, I can't argue. He's pulling a whole cart.
Oh, man. What are the rest of you doing on this short rest? I guess everyone will get the short rest except for Shadow. But it's...
Did he even take any damage in the fight?
Yeah, I think a
I
little.
mean,
Oh.
not much. I think I got to like 53. I mean, that's still decent.
20 points or something.
Oh yeah.
What's your max?
My max 78.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll hit 100 by like level 10, I think. Easy.
100 by level
Variants have a
10.
lot of health.
And
Imagine if you
then
had picked like a class that wasn't squishy, like a rogue too.
Oh, I rolled a 14 on the first D20 roll.
Roll a d6.
Roll a D6. 4. Maybe I'll write down Shadow's diet that he had.
What's your alignment?
it's important to the backstory.
What's
Yeah.
your alignment?
What's my alignment?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I wrote that.
What do you think your alignment would be?
Um. I would say like. Well, I'm not entirely evil.
I'd say he's at least some kind of neutral.
Yeah, probably like
I
chaotic.
was thinking like
neutral.
chaotic neutral. You think I'm a
Yeah.
chaotic?
Yeah, it's like he's neutral, but he really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'd say chaotic neutral.
I just realized I put my alignment as lawful good, but I have not been lawful good.
You would be chaotic good.
I don't think I even put myself as any kind of alignment.
He's unaligned.
Oh, it is. It's chaotic neutral.
Ha!
It says on my
Interestingly
side.
enough, unaligned is an alignment.
Yeah, it's basically like neutral in a sense. But, all right, Shadow.
Shadow.
As you are carrying this cart behind,
Huh?
I'm just scrolling through this book. All right. As you are carrying this cart behind you, you're just kind of walking on. You look up, and you see kind of a small shape, kind of walking across the road. Looks to be on four legs. As you kind of get closer, it looks very shiny, almost metallic in a way. And at a first glance, at first you thought it was rock, but it is kind of slowly just kind of wobbling along the road.
Okay.
It's maybe about 50 feet or so from you.
Okay.
And you're just kind of, you're walking up with your cart, kind of see it crossing ahead of you. You do?
So it's shiny.
As you kind of look at it and you see it has like a roundish shape, so what you assume is its back.
Okay.
It almost, from this distance, it almost looks like the glimmer of armor.
Armor. Hmm. I guess I'm gonna relay this information. Guys, we seem to. I found something.
What's
Oh?
fun?
Are you
Well,
are you
it's
shouting this? Are you saying this like aloud? Are you whispering it?
Hold on.
I mean, I could whisper. It looks like a dog or a wolf, and it's shiny.
Where?
About 50 yards away.
You all begin to peek your head out and you kind of squint for a minute and you just kind of see what looks to be a round-ish shape just kind of scooting along the road. You see it kind of it almost looks like it stands up for a second before it just kind of goes back to the ground and keeps walking. It looks very small from this distance at least. I'd say that.
Right. Does it seem harmful? Not quite.
Make an insight check.
Hey, give me a second.
I'm gonna use the
Okay.
bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Come again when you have time. Oh, don't worry about it. 19.
19. At this range, it just kind of seems to be minding its business. You don't feel threatened by it. At least,
Okay.
from what you've been able to kind of see from this distance. You just kind of look at it, you're like, oh, what's that? You're not really like, oh, an enemy.
Right. Hmm.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
What'd I miss?
Nothing much. Just seeing if
You-
the animal looked hostile or not.
You're asking the wrong question. Does the animal look delicious?
Well, it's shiny, so I'm not.
Shadow, as you
Yeah.
did you stop or do you continue walking towards
I'll assume keep walking towards it.
as you get within about 30 feet, you watch it kind of stand up again and begins like you watch it kind of lift up and look towards you. And now that you're a little bit closer, at first glance you're like an armadillo, but then you watch as you get a good view of its back, and it's metallic plating.
Sam, you're a little away from the mic.
It looks almost like metallic plating. You get the feeling like at first glance you're kind of like, is that an armadillo? You see kind of a long tail. You see
That makes
the
sense. Armadillo.
shell. Looks more like plate armor to your eyes.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. It seems like it just kind of
And
standing.
you watch as it kind of looks up at you. What is your
What?
are you trying to kind of appear like threatening? Are you
No.
what's your composure as you're approaching this creature?
I'm walking. I'm walking at it like slowly walking. I'm not. I'm curious to what it is, and
Give me a
maybe
charisma.
befriend it.
Give me a charisma
Okay.
check. With disadvantage, please.
Ooh. 2.
2? All right.
Well, 3.
AJ,
3. You watch as this figure locks eyes with you,
AJ.
and you kind of look at it for a second, and it looks like it's squinting, but it kind of looks at you, kind of locks up, and then immediately curls up into a ball. And you watch as what looks to be a small crystal seems to fall to the ground, kind of next to it as it curls up.
I try to pick it up.
You want to pick it up?
I want to pick both the things up.
You walk over, you pick up this crystal, and it looks to be almost like a diamond to your eyes, or maybe a quartz of some kind. You're not quite sure. As you kind of pick it up, you reach down to pick up this small creature. It kind of peeks its head out. It looks at the crystal in your hand. Go ahead and roll. I need you to all right, it attempts to reach out and grab the crystal from your hand. Do you let it?
I assume it kind of wants that.
It looks like it begins to kind of reach towards the crystal that you're holding in your other hand.
I'm gonna hold it
But
out.
But it immediately realizes that it can't like reach, and it doesn't want to get closer. You hold it out to it.
I didn't even roll the right dice.
What'd you roll?
A D12.
It's okay.
Oh, that's a lot better.
What'd you have, or what is it now?
It's a 10. It was a 2 on the D12. I was like, oh, that's the wrong one.
A little better. So, as you hold it out to it, it kind of looks up at you and quickly grabs it and kind of holds it to its what looks to be like a plated stomach. It kind of curls up halfway. And yeah. Now that you're kind of this close, you do get a good look at it. And go ahead and pull up a picture for you. Screenshot it.
Squark, if you want. What? Ryan, where are you?
Hmm?
One second, I gotta find it.
Well, so it doesn't seem hostile, like towards me, anyways.
As far as you can tell, it seems flighty. Like you see almost the intelligence in its eyes where it's like calculating, like, can I get away? Should I curl? Like,
Right. But it's not like having violence towards
right.
me.
Right. So
No.
this is what you see as it kind of curls back up and kind of takes this crystal that you've kind of given back to it. It just kind of looks up at you.
Hopefully it'll stay friendly. Don't run away. I want.
Really funny. Okay, so give me an animal handling check real quick.
Uh, 9.
9. All right. You watch as it begins to kind of like it looks up at you, looks down at the crystal in its hand, and kind of places it back on the ground, and it you're not quite sure what it's doing. It almost looks like a dance.
I
And
got
it
13 on that. Never mind.
and it kind of gets on all fours, curls up, begins to kind of roll around, and just starts crashing into nearby rocks and stuff. It starts to kind of jump around as it uncurls. You watch as it's like trying to see. You get the feeling that it making sure it has your attention as it's doing this. As a few minutes go by, it kind of does this strange dance. It kind of walks up to you, and kind of you get the feeling it wants you to pick it up.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up.
Pick it up. As you
Yeah.
pick it up, it kind of curls onto your back and just kind of rests on your head. You have now tamed this creature.
What is the
You-
creature called?
Called an armadillo.
That's really an armadillo. So I got an armadillo.
Armadillo. Yeah.
Armadillo.
Armadillo.
You all watch as this strange creature just kind of curls on top of Shadow's head and just lays there.
Yay.
You feel like a very, very soft purr coming from its soft belly.
Nice.
There you go. You made a friend.
Be a friend.
And make a little token for this boy.
Yay.
He's got the armor deal.
And our companion.
It's a bowling ball.
Basically.
Bowling ball, yes.
It's a
Is that
metal
essentially
plated
my
ball.
own Pokeball?
Hey, you know what it is? It's a pillow pet.
I don't think you want to cuddle this one.
Fuck
it
you, I
fold
do what I
up.
want.
It's true. He's not exactly soft.
If only
Like,
Mozzie was here to see this.
Mozzie was in the wrong campaign.
Yeah.
Followed by Shadow.
Yeah.
And I'll make a sheet for him in a minute.
Armadillo.
So, as you continue on your path with your new friend, you do begin to see a village come into sight in the distance. You estimate maybe about another half hour or so before you reach.
Uh,
You can see what looks to be humanoid forms walking through the streets. As you kind of watch, they seem to be going about their daily tasks and jobs. That's your assumption. You see what looks to be small farms, various other kind of small caravans, like the one that you found. You get the feeling this is a small farming and trading village.
Does anyone look suspicious of us?
Well, we're in a covered wagon.
You're not quite in range like of the people of the village yet. You can like just barely see them. Or at least Shadow can.
Turns out this is a good way for us to lay low, I suppose.
I wonder if Burrito would make friends with my Armadillo.
He sniffs it.
Oh, is that cake thing you got good?
Yeah.
So, you all approach the village?
Yeah.
Going in stealthy with the help of the cart, I assume?
Yep.
All except for Shadow. Right. So, as you approach Shadow, at first glance, all seems relatively normal. You see various, what look to be regular just civilians, carrying lumber, look to be rebuilding some houses. You can see what looks to be the faint remnants of burned buildings being cleared away, being reused and repurposed. See a few children kind of playing along the streets. A few elderly kind of walking to a few different buildings. Nothing too odd. Seems pretty humble.
All right.
Oh, here, I can go ahead and change the map here. This is what you all see as you approach.
Ah, it's a nice little town.
Yeah, you don't see many buildings like at the first glance as you enter the town. You see maybe like 5 or 10 as you enter, and you don't get the feeling that this village is too big.
It's a damn shame. They're not gonna have my critter catching needs.
You just need a butterfly net.
All right. Oh, as you all
And a jar.
Oh. Well, it's a farming town. I'm sure they got jars.
I guess it would really just be Shadow's toe.
You know, maybe they got like one of those little canning jars. Someone's got to have something that they're willing to part with. Like, give them like 2 gold. They'll give you anything.
Oh yes, this is a better picture of the town.
Shadow, do you have your tiger active?
Um,
I think you do, right?
I think he was still active. He was supposed to like guard.
Yeah. Pull him
He's been
out.
guarding ever since. I would assume he's still.
And you got your new boy.
Yeah.
So Shadow, you walk into town. He's huge.
Yeah. I walk into town. Yeah, sounds like a joke.
Yeah. Shadow, a tiger, and an armadillo walk into town. Yeah, you do see people walking about the streets. You see maybe about 10 or so at a glance. Maybe about 5 of them being children. You are getting few glances, mostly towards your tiger as you watch. You see a few glances kind of look up towards your head as the armadillo kind of looks around. But all seem
The
to kind of
armadillo
be,
is a silly little guy.
honestly, it seems like everyone's giving you a wide berth. Kind of pull this cart into town. Tiger at your side. What do you do?
Well, loosen my grip.
Should we ask for directions? I mean, we got our map. What town is this?
Go ahead and make a. Well, I mean, you can ask somebody, but if you want to figure it out on your own, you can make a survival.
Shadow, ask someone where we are.
All right.
All right. So you approach as the nearest person.
Is it a sir or a madam?
Asking the person directly.
I don't want to say madam and it's a sir, or say sir and it's a madam.
You approach what looks to be an elderly man. Human, looks to be in his late 50s, 60s.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. Want to know what town are we in right now?
What town? You're not from here? Kind of looks over at your tiger. Who are you?
Well, my name is Shadow, good sir.
Shadow? Kind of a name is Shadow.
Is what it was given to me.
You see him kind of squint his eyes as he examines you. Are you? You're very proud of your downcast nature, right? Like you don't try to hide it at all.
I don't think there's much to hide.
That's fair.
I don't.
All right. So it doesn't seem like he noticed.
I thought he was asking me that. I was like, wait, what?
So he kind of gets a real good look at you for backing up, and kind of you see him let out a soft sigh. And just you're in the village of Valendorf. He kind of ruffles his gruff hair. He looks at your tiger. Why do you have that? You some kind of mage?
No, I'm not a mage.
Meanwhile, in the cart, I don't think they like magic people around here.
Go ahead and make a deception or persuasion check, your choice. I mean, I guess it would be a persuasion since you're not a mage. But
I don't think I can really hide what I am. I don't think that's how that works.
I is what I is, and that's all that I is.
well, I mean, if all you're saying is like no, then it's a flat roll. But if you're, if you like gesture to your sword or something,
What?
that's a D12.
No. What about D12?
Why you rolled a D12?
I didn't roll anything yet.
You just
All I
accidentally
was doing
rolling.
was going. No, I'm going to my character sheet. That's all I was doing.
What you rolled in the chat?
But hey, I didn't even touch that.
Interesting.
I
Weird.
think my phone likes to do like rolling stuff and all that on D20.
His phone does
I didn't
do
roll.
do.
Did not roll. I'm rolling now. 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you see him kind of give a sigh as he answers your question, telling you that this is the village of Valendorf. He kind of ruffles his hair and goes, I apologize for the question. It's been harrowing times. You never know who may be a mage these days.
Well, I can assure you I'm not a mage.
Yeah, I could see that about you. You got the look of a fighter.
Now, you'd be right. Fine for a long time.
You quite strong there, Mr. Shadow?
Very.
You see him kind of have a sad look in his eyes as he looks around the rest of his village. You see a few parents kind of walking with their kids, kind of holding them close. A few people are kind of looking around like they're anxious. And he just kind of he gives you a nod. Good. We need people like you in the times to come. Things are getting quite crazy.
Wait, what has happened?
See him kind of pauses for a second. He kind of looks around, looks back at you. Kind of sighs. Damn mages set monsters on us or something. Kind of looks out to the horizon. You saw that flare the other night.
Yeah.
The wave of magic that burned the forest. You watch as the nearby people kind of quickly go into the nearby houses as he mentions this out loud. It wasn't just the wave of fire, it was this shadowed shape that loomed over us. For wave of creatures came from the nearby grove maze, and it was awful. People began to change and act differently, attack their friends and family. It was you see him begin to kind of shake and tremble a little bit. He catches his breath. He just kind of sighs. Yeah, damn mages did this. Knew the king should have gotten rid of them when he could. He just kind of pats your shoulder. You stay safe out there, son.
I will, sir. Don't you worry.
Kind of steps into the nearby house, closes the door behind him.
Yes.
From the sounds of that, I think I'm going to be hiding my spell book.
I'll put my quarter
Yeah.
staff away.
I think you might want to do something about them antlers if you're going to try to hide.
Look, I can't help that. I'll just stay in the cart. If you guys will just do me a favor.
Okay,
And
okay.
just find me a butterfly net and some jars.
Okay.
I'll give you the money. I'll stay in the cart.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I think I can at least pull off being semi-normal as long as I can like concentrate and maintain my normalish form. Put the hood up a little bit. I mean, Dragonborn are still unusual around here, but you know.
Yeah.
If I keep the hood up, it should be okay.
But as you're kind of standing out thinking, having this discreet conversation, you do see a few people kind of giving you looks, some fearful, some seem to have a little bit of hope as they watch you and your tiger walk through the streets. Or I guess you're not walking anywhere, but yeah.
Hey, I
As they
gotta
walk
use the
around.
bathroom again.
Okay. Yeah. They seem to be giving you a wide berth, but seem to be keeping their eye on you at least.
All right. I think it might be worth looking around and trying to figure out what's going on here.
Hmm.
Is there like a building that looks communal?
Yeah, go ahead and give a perception check, like a tavern or something.
Yeah.
That guy didn't know I can just summon my tiger at will.
Mhm.
He kind of mage-like. But
18.
18. You kind of look out, you kind of look around. You point to the large building in the center of town. It does kind of have the aesthetic of what you would expect to be a tavern of sorts. You see a few people kind of mulling about outside. Seem to be having hushed conversation. You hear the faint music.
Well, Esther's gonna put her spell book in the satchel, so it's like, inconspicuous.
Right.
And then just kind of steps out with the shadow, her hood up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And pop you out.
I guess we should investigate a little bit.
I guess we should.
Do the rest of you want any food and drink after all of this?
Yeah.
Wow, since
Okay.
we ate anyways. Or had drinks.
Well, it's a long journey.
All right.
Indeed
So,
it is.
as the two of you approach this tavern,
Woohoo, split the party.
pop you all down here. So what are the rest of you? I guess the two of you doing in the cart while you wait? Thrilling conversation.
Literally, our characters have not spoken
I
that
know.
much.
I'm just be like, so bugs.
Now's the chance.
So bugs.
It's crazy because of how close you two are. It's just like,
I know.
It's like not a word has been spoken.
RP
Reading
wise,
good
you guys haven't
books
talked to about
lately?
each other.
you like show
You
tunes?
can read?
You like jazz?
His answer is just like, no.
May have been raised in the forest, but I'm not a savage.
What's a jazz?
Clearly, you're the savage one.
Oh man. Alright, so as the two of you enter this tavern, as the two of you approach, the few people outside kind of give you a glance, kind of eye your tiger a little bit, and the creature on your head. Sorry, stranger, I don't think you could take those inside.
Oh,
Gestures to a sign, no pets allowed.
I was about to have Esther just look at her chest like, no, don't worry, they're real.
Can't let them puppies in here.
Too thick.
Well, I'm sure they can wait outside. Pretty sure the tiger can protect an armadillo, or an armadillo protect a tiger. Maybe.
You just gotta pull it off your head, place it on the ground.
No, I'm gonna put it
What do
on
you-
the tiger.
What command do you give your tiger?
Listen, you're gonna have to protect it. Our new friend here. Okay.
It might
And
run
no harm
away.
come to it. I don't think he'll run away.
See the armadillo kind of look down at the tiger, kind of shiver and curl up a little bit as it kind of just clings to its back. You watch the two human kind of older men kind of look down at you as you give your tiger this command and sit down your little armadillo. He just kind of like slowly begin to back away from the tiger.
I mean, it is a large tiger. I'd probably walk away if I knew it was mine.
Yeah. Especially now they're like, oh, who fucking listens to this guy? Like,
He's just that strong and foreboding.
these guys look like you're like, what the fuck? Oh shit. All right. As you two enter inside, you see a sign on the outside that labels this building as the Valley Ends Tavern.
All right. Right to the
Oh.
barkeep, I suppose.
Right to it. Right to it.
Hello.
Anybody there?
Yeah,
Ashley, Aloy, stop throwing stuff on my toe.
I'm just watching you, Sam, put in Ezra just it's on the desk. The bar.
what happened? There you go, Shadow. Pop you out too. Gotta get the real immersion here. Hold on.
This is the real reason for what you've done.
There we go. Perfect.
He looks way more majely in the character picture.
I know, right? There you go. You're tall. Just look a little big. There you go.
There we go.
And, size you up a little bit.
Ezra over here, like, I need to sit on a phone book.
There you go. Hey, this looks pretty sick. All right. So you both enter this tavern. Ezra cloaked up, tail tucked.
I'm a tucker.
As you enter,
Tucker, not
you
shower.
see kind of a few people sitting at the nearby tables. One looks to be a younger woman, kind of sitting by herself. You see two men sitting by themselves in the corner, and you see what looks to be a kind of middle-aged, ogreish woman at the bar. You recognize the now familiar kind of red, the large husky forms.
Hello.
Yes. What can I get you?
Let's see. Whatever you got cooking today, it's perfectly fine. We're not really too picky. A little bit, a couple things to go, if possible. Shadow, do you want any ale?
Yeah, I could do some ale.
Yeah,
Why not?
and a couple ales.
Coming right up. I see you kind of walk off into the back, kind of shout something in a language you're not quite sure you've heard before. You hear the
all the stuff. We're the only ones with the ale.
The metal rustling in one of the back rooms. She comes back out and begins pouring you your glasses. And kind of looks at Shadow. Large man, I see. Kind of looks over at you, Ezra. Mysterious woman in a hood. Welcome to the Valley's End.
It's a very pleasant establishment.
Indeed it is.
Ezra, I would like you to go ahead and roll a stealth or deception check, your choice.
See, I'm going with stealth. $25.
Okay.
Oh, that was a nat 20.
I know, right? The cloak is hiding you perfectly. You Shadow, you notice the light that Ezra normally emits is maybe the dullest you've seen since the transformation.
I made sure to stay close to the fire.
Right. You're just barely like blending in enough with the ambient light of the room, to where it doesn't look odd.
Right.
Yeah. So she kind of quickly brings over your drinks. She kind of sits down with you, begins to start this conversation. So, a few newcomers in a small village like this. What can I do for you? You gotta be looking for information or passing through or something, right?
Well, that's par for the course. We're looking to do some business, and Esther just kind of like tries to remember what the next town on the map was. It's like,
Go ahead and give me a intelligence check.
okay, let's see.
Go ahead and pull up the map here.
This child won't stop banging up against my side. And 26.
You remember, map looked like the next closest town was maybe Bessian.
Yeah, we're looking to do some business in Bessian. Just some passing merchants. Shadow here is kind of the merchant master. I'm kind of like learning the ropes.
Nice. Would say roll a deception check, but that take was so good.
That's very good. That's smooth.
Traveling merchants and merchant master. I would have pegged you for some kind of fighter.
Oh, the thing about moving merchandise on the busy road is you tend to get into a tussle or two.
That's right.
Ain't that the truth? It's definitely a tough world out here. You see kind of a sullen look kind of flicker over her eyes for a second before you see the customer service persona shoot back up. She kind of looks over at Shadow, so you notice her kind of eye you a little bit. Well, bet you feel quite safe with this large man with you.
Oh, do I ever? He, honestly, like sometimes, like he'll sleep with his eyes like half open, and like I remember this one time that these bandits tried to sneak up on us, and like one got like a good look of that, and he just froze for 3 hours. He he was so afraid of being seen that he stood still the entire time until
Give me a deception check with advantage.
Okay. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I don't actually have any deception. I'll just roll performance because deception's further up on the list and they got the same.
Works for me.
11.
11? Roll for...
I kind of give like a joking smile.
Okay. She goes, looks at Shadow. Whoa, really? Wow. We have to make some services of you in this town while we have you.
We did hear that there were some troubles in this town. I mean, it's just the times. Like every town has their troubles, but we always try to, maybe leave the places we go a little better than when we entered.
She kind of gives you a warm smile and nods. Well, I wouldn't want to trouble you with our small village problems, but it has been a quite harrowing few days.
If you wouldn't be a bother, would you tell us a little bit?
She kind of nods. You see her kind of take a deep breath. Well, the other night I was out with my fiance and we were just looking at the stars and we saw this strange flare of what we can only assume was magic or fire or something. And then the surrounding forest just erupted in purple flame. It was awful.
We saw that too. We're moving our carriage and trying to get away and barely made it.
I'm glad you were safe then. The village was hit by the wave. As it passed over a lot of us, I don't know, it seemed to do something to them. You kind of
What did it do to them?
paused for a second. My poor Belaya, he was hit by the wave as he pushed me to the ground, and he began foaming at the mouth, and his fingers grew into claws, and he cut out his own throat. It was awful.
Oh, that's awful.
As I ran to town, I just heard screams and buildings erupting into flame. I didn't know what was going on. He kind of sighs, and before we knew it, we were hearing the rustling of heavy footfalls approaching. And as we looked out the village, we saw strange creatures running from the nearby forest, just in all directions. We thought they would hit us for sure. The few guards we had were able to hold them back and keep them out. And that's when the people started to change. You see a small tear kind of fall down her face.
Interesting.
Kind of but for the most part we were okay. The few people that changed were taken care of, and I think we'll be all right. Poor Vale McDonough, though.
Oh?
He was a young kid. We're not quite sure what happened. We heard screams coming from his house, so they chose to bar the door. We didn't know how many was inside or what was going on, but we didn't have any guards left. You gotta understand, we didn't know what to do. We're not fighters.
Is the house still barred?
Kind of nods.
Has anything happened to it?
No, it's been quiet for the last few days. Nothing's been in or out as far as we're aware. People have been keeping an eye on it.
Well, it would seem that your town's been through enough. Shadow, do you think maybe it would be a good idea, since we're not close to the situation, if we took a look inside that house and maybe let them know what the situation is? I'm sure anyone who is close to the child it'd be dreadful to go in there and see what lie beyond, if it were as bad as it could be.
She kind of nods.
I wouldn't say it'd be bad checking it out.
I knew him quite well. He was just a young man. We figured he was either turned like the rest of them or put down like the rest of them. No one wanted to go see.
Well, we'd be willing to take the time to offer some closure there and kind of get to the bottom of that. How about this? You tell us how long it takes to get to the next town, and let's see. Wasn't one of our people looking for some bug catching supplies?
Yeah, we need some bug catcher supplies. Mason jars,
If you could have any to spare, we could call that a trade then.
Kind of thinks on it for a second. I'm sure we could whip something up for you if you are so willing. Are you sure? That could be dangerous.
It's not a problem. More than happy to help.
Yeah, like I said, we try to leave things a little better than when we found them, and we encounter things so often.
She kind of smiles wide. Then it'd be my pleasure to offer you these drinks and meals for free. It's the least we could do for your help.
We'd be ever so grateful.
That'd be great.
All right, so we like finish the drinks. It's just like okay,
Yeah.
Take a
you
few
get
minutes
back.
to finish
Everyone's
the
got a hot meal.
drink. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nefret,
Yeah.
Ezrod, we're gonna all go and check out that house over there. Apparently, there's like a little boy there. He may or may not have been turned into a vile, evil creature, possibly slaughtered. And we traded looking at the gruesome scene in exchange for some bug catching supplies for you and free meal and drink.
That doesn't seem like a fair trade at all.
For them or us?
It seemed like a great
I
trade at
might
work.
die.
No, we're not gonna die.
We faced
We've
mechanical
encountered
angels and like fiery demon things and giants and vampires. Like, I think we can handle, like a child corpse.
Nothing to
Probably.
worry about.
A child corpse.
Could be just a child.
Yeah.
It could be a
Could be
child.
just a corpse.
It could be.
So before you left the tavern, she did give you some directions to the house. She told you that the house was to the south of the tavern, towards the kind of outer outskirts of the village, right about over here.
Okay. Let's do it up.
Right. So
Do it.
the three of you, or I guess four of you, Indians, you head to Dale McDonough's house.
Okay, so Esra's going to cast dancing lights before. Oh wait, no, not beforehand. That's a bad idea. Shadow, what do you say to ripping the door off the hinges?
I say, might as well do it. Let's give it a whirl.
It's good energy.
He's got a new shield. It's a door.
This door.
An armadillo.
Armadillo.
Holy shit, it's huge.
Damn.
It's small.
It's a normal
I just
armor.
haven't made the sheet for a boy yet. Guarding.
I'll be right back again.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so
Wasn't expecting to tame an armadillo.
two of you approach this door. You do see that it seems to be chained, barred with like wooden planks. It's done up. Like the windows in the front are also barred up. You can just barely see through the slats.
Are they barred from inside or out?
Out.
Okay.
Kick the door in.
He's gonna knock that door.
Yeah.
So you kick the door down?
Yes.
Give me a
That's
strength
that's
check.
me. That is a. So that is a 24. A 13 plus 11.
It's hilarious. Alright, so you wind up this kick. Boom! Door explodes off the hinges.
Well, we can go in now.
Please, after you.
As you kick the door down, you just see what looks to be a darkened interior. From the outside, you see kind of what looks to be a tossed room, especially as you step inside.
I'll cast dancing lights at the entrance and have those kind of like spread around the room as I enter behind Shadow for optimum light.
Are we out of the cart?
You guys want to be?
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah.
would come with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Sick.
Hey, before I go in, are there any bugs outside?
You might find some spiders in the house.
He might.
What'd you say, Sam?
Make a perception check for me.
Or nature?
Yeah. Sorry, or nature.
Nature, knowing where to look for spiders.
Yeah.
Yes.
15.
15.
I love the thinking face.
I mean, a 15. Don't really find much. Maybe
Alright.
find an anthill or
Hope you
two.
found like a
An
centipede.
anthill?
Large centipede.
Aw, shit.
I'm just
She
gonna
could
take
take
one
all
of
the
them mason
ants.
jars and just kind of
Okay.
like scoop the whole anthill.
Go ahead and roll a
She's got a
D100.
colony.
D100.
She's
see
got
how
a
many
jar
ants
of
you get.
dirt.
What?
You get 49 ants.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of
I've got a
ants.
jar of dirt.
I
I've
have
got a
one
jar of
question
dirt.
about this spell that she uses it for.
Yes,
Does upcasting add more insects?
it does not. Actually, I think it could if she could upcast. Yeah, it's a giant insect for
Well, at least with a little ant farm, she just pluck one out. Let's go.
a stonk. Will kind of come out here with you.
How many jars did I get?
You got like 5.
5? Alright.
Yeah, you can have one for each insect type.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a fox. So, what is the preparation now that Shadow has booted down this door?
What do we see?
Yeah, what do we see?
You got the dancing lights. Oh, I gotta.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. There. Are you all entering inside?
Yeah.
I'm entering.
As you enter and you spread out the dancing lights, you see what looks to be a trashed living space of a room. This is a one-story building. It looks to be maybe 1 to 3 rooms, as far as you can tell from just this first room. You see a door in the back, and I guess it would be actually 2. You see stairs kind of on the far right side. As you look throughout the room, you see thrashed furniture, ripped and torn. You see blood splatter through the floor and the walls. And you quickly see, I don't have a token for this. You see what looks to be a torn to shreds corpse laying in kind of one of the back corners.
I don't think we need to do an autopsy for this one.
Investigate the
This
corpse.
is dead soldier. That's right here.
Yana, do you have power to where you can talk to the dead for like
If
5?
they have a mouth, I'm pretty mangled, it seems. I still want to investigate to see if it looks like it could be the boy.
Go ahead and give it an investigation check. Because on first glance, you are not sure. Like
15.
15?
Yeah.
So as you kind of crouch down, you examine this body. It does seem to be the form of a young woman.
How
And,
old does the corpse look?
Give me a medicine. So with advantage.
I rolled the same thing twice.
Yeah, it looks to be a young female, human woman. Her body is fucked. You
Dirty
get the
20 medicine.
You get the sense that it's been about 2 days.
Is there like coming from the body like any drips of blood that like anywhere else?
For Mika's purposes,
Like
any
along the
maggots?
Fresh blood?
No, just like any trail that could lead to something. walking away.
Is
I would say 15. It kind of just looks like
it
the blood is thrown everywhere. Like, though, while expecting this body, you do get the sense that some of it is missing.
Does it have a mouth?
Yes.
Ooh,
It's
little-
missing.
Does the spell say it needs a mouth?
Whoa.
Imagine.
You trying to fuck a corpse?
It is a light. All right, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go up to everybody else
Mhm.
and ask if I'm gonna say, "Hey, do you guys think we should talk to this corpse? It seems like it's not the person we're looking for, though. But maybe they know what happened."
Yeah, I was under the impression that there'd be like a little boy in here, not a grown ass woman.
Time might be of the essence because we might be in danger soon.
No, there's nothing to worry about.
I mean, the little boy might be in danger. I mean, like the woman torn to shreds here. I mean, like, you know, he might be hiding under a bed hurt.
True.
I
Should
will say,
we investigate the house?
I will say with your investigation, you do you're able to identify that it doesn't look like weapon strikes.
Mhm.
These almost look like very well defined claw marks.
Werewolf.
You've seen this before, Shadow?
It looks like something of werewolf nature. No, if
Lycanthropes.
lycanthropes, exactly.
Ezra takes the time to load a silver bullet.
Yeah.
Just in case.
All right. So, what do you do? Do you speak with this body, or do you continue on?
Does it have a face?
It
Can
has a
talk to
face.
it?
I'm gonna ask what everybody thinks
I
we
only
should
have its heart missing.
do first.
You want to check if its heart's missing?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll check if heart's missing.
Make an
Werewolves are
investigation or a
known.
medicine.
Let's see, do I have anything to help? Mm, let's see. 9?
9?
9? Yeah.
So with a 9, you examine the body, and it's so wrecked that you're not sure what anything is.
Are there any maggots or flies?
You do notice that there doesn't seem to be any form of decay on this body.
Oh.
Can I see if there's like arcana coming from it of any type?
Yeah, make an arcana check.
Oh, 11.
11? None that you can detect. You do get a very, very faint sense of lingering magic, just kind of in this space, not so much on this body.
Is it still like it's in? It was
It's in the air, but very, very faintly, like barely. Like you almost like don't notice it at all.
Is there a cellar at all?
Cellar? None that you saw. I mean, from the inside, you see what looks to be a back room and stairs leading up.
Right. Mhm.
I'm gonna go into the other room.
I'm gonna check upstairs.
Wait, I thought we were going to speak to this body.
feel like we should investigate the rest of the house first and come back.
All right.
So you head in here.
I'm going upstairs.
Anyone-
All right,
you go
gang,
upstairs.
let's split up and search for clues.
All right. So Shadow's going upstairs. Stomp's
Yeah.
gonna stay down here, watch over this body.
Okay, so I guess Ezra will take this room right here.
That's the upstairs room.
Oh, that's an upstairs room?
That's the room when you go up the stairs.
Okay, I guess I'll follow up there then.
So, as you and Shadow, actually, here I'll have. Nefra, are you staying in this room, or are you heading with? Oh wait, she's gone. Right?
I don't think so.
Oh, unless she went to the bathroom again.
Probably.
But so Ezra, as you enter this side room, you get the sense that it's a eating space. You see the large table in the center with a few chairs, probably about 3. You see the open cabinets seem to be open and empty. Things seem to be thrown about. There's a lot of blood in this room as well. The table is like fucking tossed over, it's a mess in here. I will say, as you kind of examine this room, you do see kind of large gashes kind of cut into the wood of the table. Also, you see looks to be large, like forearm size spikes sticking out of kind of look to be random spots on the walls.
Can I go over to them and like get a closer look?
Gotta walk up to it. What this would look like. It almost looks like a horn, but it's like deeply embedded into the walls. Like say with your you get the feeling, kind of look around the room, and the fact that they're like so spread out. You get the feeling that these were fired or perhaps stabbed into the walls. Not sure.
Like haphazardly touch.
Yeah, you like trying to touch it. It's kind of smooth, but also like grainy to the touch, almost like a what's the word? It's almost like a fine sandpaper.
You try to rip it out of the wall.
Like strength check.
Well,
You pull it from the wall, and it's maybe this like 6-inch long spike. And it's just a needle point.
I'm a pocket it.
Pocket it. Alright. Random spike.
I guess.
I want to take one too.
Alright.
Are you in there?
I assumed I followed.
Alright. Alright, so the other two of you, as you enter this upstairs room, are you being sneaky about it? You're just heading up there?
Ezra's gonna be cautious, although I suspect Shadow's gonna be just kind of.
Yeah, right. That's why I asked. Alright. As you head up the stairs, you hear the faint creaking of the wood beneath your feet. Kind of look into the darkened room, and it is just dark. Do you send your lights in?
Yes.
Send in your lights, and it quickly illuminates the room. You see what looks to be a hunched figure kind of in one of the back corners. Just kind of, you hear the deep sound of chewing and tearing. And as the light brightens up the room, you watch it kind of raise its head and look up at the ceiling. Kind of look around. Doesn't seem to notice you yet. On a glance, it looks like as it lifts up its head, you see kind of the ears, you see kind of the coarse fur. You see what looks to be kind of a thick black leather kind of wrapped around its back. As it kind of looks up, you, especially you, Ezra, you recognize.
Ooh.
There's the immediate, oh fuck, of a knoll as it turns its head toward you.
I got an idea.
This just in, Cosmo got an idea. Oh. As it turns its head and looks at you, you watch as it pulls its hands from whatever was in front of it, dripping with blood and flesh. Scrapes them and digs its claws into the floor. It lets out a deep howl as it charges. I need both of you roll initiative.
Here we go. So the play here is I'm going to try to shrink it.
I got a 13.
So as this creature cannot be surprised, it takes its turn immediately.
All right.
It rushes forward.
That's a 17.
Shadow?
13.
13. Go ahead and roll for. I'll say this is a as you enter this room, it is quite small too, maybe like a 10 by 15. It closes this distance immediately. It rushes up and goes to make some claw attacks towards you. All right, that's a 24, a 22, and a 12.
Yes, no.
Gnolls are vicious.
You take. Yeah, and especially you recognize this looks like a gnoll on first glance, but it's different. What is you recognize, you see the leather wrapped around its back, and you haven't seen one with that before. It looks like clothes almost. Not sure. Shadow, you take
Little boy.
Really?
15 points of slashing damage, or sorry, piercing damage.
Okay.
All right. Then we'll begin the turn order.
I'm so fine.
And roll for his initiative.
All right.
I see Tiger is also in here. He shares your initiative, right?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Go ahead and add the armadillo boy.
A 4?
Yeah, you got a 4. Hold on. Armor. I have to impromptu make him a sheet. Hold on 1 second. AC is 16.
All right, so Shadow, here's my plan. I'm
What's
gonna
your plan?
I'm gonna slap it with reduce, and gonna hand you some rope.
Okay.
Then you
Want me
tie
to
it.
tie it up?
Yeah. Then you take it because it'll just be a little thing, and you tie it up. Then
Mm.
and then you just kind of like you just carry it down like a fucking yo-yo, and we'll see what the others have to say.
Sounds like it might work.
I
I'm just gonna
suspect.
like drag it down the stairs. Yeah. Thunk,
Thunk, thunk.
thunk, thunk.
Yeah, you don't have to kill it; just get it to near death.
The boy has 14
Yeah.
health. Gameplay controlled by Shadow. Alright. Armordillo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll for his initiative.
What
The
about
baby
the
fell
other one?
asleep with the dog again.
Aw.
Oh yeah.
See?
Armordillo
What
gets
about
a
an
4.
armadillo?
Nice.
Alright, so we're starting off the initiative order with Ezra. Armadillo on
Oh,
deck.
my armadillo goes before me,
Boy's ready.
and my. Okay.
Okay, so enlarge, reduce.
Yeah.
So
Save on that, right?
that'll make it 1/8 of its normal weight.
Is there a
Damn.
save on that or no?
There is spell save DC is 15. And let's see here. It's a Constitution save.
Okay.
I will have my
Is
armadillo
a
headbutt it.
17.
No.
Unfortunate.
Sucks.
It is a sucker save.
Oh wait, he has
Eh.
advantage on initiative rolls? Oh, sorry, hold on. Fix this real quick. Oh,
Oh.
What is it, Sam?
it's fine. It's not like the no roll the 20 for his initiative.
Oh shit. Let's see what do I got for bonus action shit.
He'll just go after you.
Fuck.
Oh, we can still tie it up. Sure, I could tie it up.
Yeah, I still
Right.
pull out the rope.
Yeah.
Kind of tossing like the other end to Shadow. Like,
Nice.
okay, that didn't work, but plan still as usual.
All right.
All right.
Noel's gonna go. He's gonna make his 3 more hits. It's gonna be 1 towards you, Ezra, and 2 towards Shadow.
Oh, this will be fun.
That's a 18 to hit.
For me? Yeah, the 18 will hit, but that'll trigger my Gem Dragon push.
Ooh, nice.
So it has to. Let me just look at the push thing here again. Where the fuck did I put it?
Oh yeah, I think if it fails, the other attacks fail too, because then it's not in the range.
Yeah, so it's going to take 2d8 force damage and be pushed 10 feet away if it fails the strength save.
2d8.
Which the DC is 15.
2d8 force damage, right?
Yep.
That's 4 points of force damage.
Well, first I got to roll the damage.
Oh, I don't know why I rolled the damage. I need to make the strength save.
That's 13.
That is a 12 and 13 points of damage. Thank you.
Okay, so it fails. It gets pushed 10 feet away.
Nice. Other attacks fail as he gets shoved into the back wall. I guess it wouldn't be back.
Got him.
You watch a pulse push out of Ezra as it's shoved back. He roars in anger as the armadillo takes his turn. What do you do?
Hmm.
Interesting.
I have it headbutt it. Wait on. Or I could use it bowling ball. Roll up.
Strike.
Thing is going to. he's gonna ball up.
Okay.
And that's his turn. He's just gonna ball up.
Okay. Yeah. He's gonna ball up.
So he essentially has full cover and is fully protected.
Well, at least that's better than nothing.
He just fucking balls up. He sees this thing.
Balls up.
Armadillo boy be ballin'.
Wow. Wow. Okay. We're gonna have my tiger bite him.
Tiger rushes in. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Bite him. Think. A 7?
7 misses.
Oh no.
Right, but that's all he can do. Well. Just well. Okay.
So, we got you on deck. What you can do?
I'm gonna rope him up. I'm gonna hog tie him.
Time. Make an acrobatics
Hog-
check with disadvantage on a hostile enemy.
Well, you gotta grapple him first.
Like-
But still acrobatics. Also.
you can't grapple and hog tie in the same turn.
Well, that's why I got 2 turns.
Oh
Well-
yeah, that's true. You have
Well,
extra action.
he
My
can
bonus
grapple
is to
us-
grapple automatically.
Yeah. His he can bonus grapple and then main action tie him if he gets it.
Right. Yeah, go ahead and make that acrobatics check for grapple.
So that is done. 26. Because my acrobatics is a plus 14.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is a 22. As you bear hug this boy.
Can I hog? Can I hog
And
tie
then-
him? Well,
tie him up.
tie him up.
Go ahead and roll a d20 on the strength of this rope. how well you
Holy shit.
tie this knot.
Oh, you tying the
Yeah.
knot?
He's tying
Yeah.
the knot.
Mary.
Wow. Shame me and Ezra are missing it.
15.
Yeah, you guys don't really hear anything other than maybe you hear like the initial
I
like
do.
roar and barks. of this creature.
As it was thrown into the wall.
So what'd you get, Shadow?
15.
15? Okay. So he's now going to go on his turn. You tie what you believe to be a reasonably good knot.
I hope. Probably not.
And go ahead.
He still has to break free of my grapple.
You have him grappled and tied? How did you tie and grapple him at the same time?
Well, didn't I grapple him and then tie him?
Because
Like,
Believe I
how-
grappled him and then tied him.
he can grapple as a bonus action.
Yeah.
for the sense of action, how did you do this?
How did I do this?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I went up to him. I grabbed. I pinned him down. Right.
Uh,
So he's pinned down.
you
I
were
grabbed his legs. And they're all legs.
You ever
I
see a
grabbed his
rodeo?
leg, and I got the rope and I tied it real tight.
You tied
Yeah.
it for whatever an 11 is.
What a 15.
That's
So-
a sloppy hog tie.
Well,
So breaks free from the rope, but is
Okay.
still grappled by you.
yes.
So it's just going to make some attacks. So that is a 16, a 14, 16, a 15, and a 19.
Yes, no, yes.
The 16 and the 19 hit.
Yeah, the 14 does not. Or the 15, whatever it was. Because 16 is exactly my armor.
Hmm.
Okay. That's 6 points of piercing damage. And
I'm so good.
6 points of slashing damage.
I'm fine.
He is still restrained. Not restrained, he's prone. Prone grapple.
Yes.
Not restrained. But yeah, so Ezra, what would you like to do next? I mean, you guys can enter this fight. Like if you think you would have heard and ran upstairs to see what's going on.
I figured it would
I
take
mean, we
a
would have
couple
heard the
turns.
roar, right?
Okay, so Ezra is gonna try to
You-
kind of gets right behind it, just and proceeds to try to shrink it again.
All right. And it's at this time, Ezra, as you enter the room and you see this pinned creature kind of striking at Shadow. You can go ahead and roll initiative, and both of you, and you'll enter on the round. So you go ahead and strike it again. Go ahead and give me the 15, right?
Yeah, it's a DC 15.
15
The Constitution.
2. That is a 5.
Okay, so Ezra gets up behind. It's all right, Shadow, get ready. And she just kind of gets on top of it, just shrink.
It goes down one side.
Yeah, it becomes small, so it's the size of a 4-year-old. And Ezra's just kind of trying to push it right up into Shadow. It's okay, go on, tie the knot, tie it.
Damn, you married a 4-year-old now?
This thing
What
is
a wild
thrashing,
day.
angry, so you're now holding what is essentially a small gremlin.
It's me.
Armadillo is going to continue to be curled in the corner.
Yeah. I'm gonna have the tiger not do anything.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try do a better knot. In case.
Give me another roll with advantage because it is shrunk.
The target has disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. And
So
all of its damage is 1d4 less.
Woo!
So that would be, man, 25.
Okay. Mark him as in for fucked.
It's tied.
For all intents and purposes, he is restrained.
He just kind of holds it up like a little tied ham.
It's like, baby.
I'm gonna hold it up like Simba.
And this is the time when me and Ezra
Yeah,
arrive in the room.
Ezra enters enough to see it, like, pinned and thrashing. It gets shrunk as Neferret enters, and Shadow holds it up.
Oh, hey! Look what we got.
What
We got a new
is
friend.
that?
Don't touch though. But we got a new friend.
It's sharp.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sharp,
you
very
watch it
sharp.
hissing and grunting out barks and trying to scratch Shadow.
He's so cute.
Don't touch.
Shadow, I can only maintain this size for it for like a minute, so let's put like another layer of rope around it, like just a little bigger, so that once it like I kind of like we'll still be able to keep it, you know?
You got a cage for that thing? I love the nope.
That's perfect.
That 26.
So just like tie layers of rope around it, so like when it grows, it's just like just be really tied down.
Hopefully it stays. What we could do, because I don't know how well it's going to work. What we could do is put in the back of the cart that we just board it up and chain it.
What is
That's
that's like exactly what they did to this house. Like,
We don't talk about it.
Yes.
Wait, are there chains around the house?
I mean, the door you came through was like boarded up. It wasn't really chained, but
Okay.
it was locked.
But it had it. Yeah.
So I'm assuming that some of the whatever it was chewing on was probably a piece of the corpse from downstairs.
Yeah, it was a whole another corpse.
Another corpse.
Oh yes.
Esra is going to investigate this.
Oh yes. Find another body, like right about here where it was.
Yeah.
All right, what
Yeah,
kind of body is this?
The kind that used to be alive.
Yes.
Wait for your roll.
Yeah, let me roll.
That's when you roll a nat
Mean.
1.
Well, my passive investigation is like 20.
What
Oh,
the
yeah,
fuck? Why are
that
you
is true.
why are you such a detective, Doug?
And then I roll a 27.
Okay, nice.
How do you roll a 27?
Village.
I have
do
a
you
plus 10 to my investigation.
You just said plus 20, so where's this extra 10 coming from?
Passive is different from the bonus.
The passive investigation's 20. I have a plus 10 and I rolled a 17, so that makes 27.
So, as you examine this body, it seems to be an older man, dark skin.
So no little boy.
As far as you can tell, it seems to be an older man, maybe in his late 40s. This body is not as fucked as the last one, but it's a lot more recent and was, as you know, being eaten a few seconds ago. So,
Are there more rooms in this house?
Is there anything
Not
on
as
the
far as-
bodies?
anything on the? I mean, not really. Not anything that hasn't been like eaten.
All right, I suppose we should look around while we're still in here.
Yeah, now that you got this
buy a
small
cage.
gremlin child.
Walk back to town for a cage. We get a center of town. I need a cage.
What do you guys do?
After we're done looking around, we don't find anything else of interest.
Oh, I mean, what are you looking for? Are you looking for anything specific, or just giving it a look?
Damn, my shit froze for like a whole minute.
Damn. I guess any points of interest or clues.
So I'll say, I mean, give the house another cursory glance in the amount of time that you have for this spell to hold. it just seems like a house. You make the
House
assumption
with
that
blood
this
all
is a
over it.
small family. Uh,
That's
you
okay.
do make the assumption that this is the kid that you were told about.
Are there any spikes
Yep.
upstairs?
Yes, you see maybe about only a couple, maybe like 4 or 5 embedded in the walls.
Gnolls aren't really known for like throwing spikes.
Yeah, that's why I took one. Hopefully we can ask them.
Yeah, that is quite curious.
We'll definitely need something to put it in.
I just took one just for funsies.
I
Is
have
there
also
is there a
many.
chest in this house?
I mean, there's like furniture wardrobes. Yeah.
But like maybe like a little clothing chest at like the end of a bed or something.
Yeah, I would say
Feel
in
like
this
they're
room.
not using it.
In this room, you
I mean,
kind of
obviously not.
feeling that this is probably the bedroom. You do see a few bookshelves, a fucked up bed. Like, you see like a small clothing chest by like the foot of the bed.
Okay, I empty that out, and then I gesture for Shadow. Okay, toss him in here.
What are those called? The fucking what are those called? The armoire things. Like,
Ottomans?
yeah, the ottoman. There you go.
Yeah, so
What the fuck did you just call it?
What?
Armoire?
Fucking no.
An armoire is different.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Anyways, I'm gonna take the rope off, right? I'm
Well,
gonna
let's
put it in there quickly.
let's just put him in
Listen.
there, and then like we got more rope than just like tie that around the chest.
I will say you
Yeah,
are
I got
not
15
confident.
feet if you need some more.
So you're not confident of it fitting in this once it grows, but for now it'll fit.
So we should still look at like
I
a
would say maybe
cage or
this
something.
box is maybe like it's not that big. Like you could probably curl up and fit in it.
Yeah, like if a medium creature could curl up in it, I think that'd be sufficient. Like, don't give it too much space to have any
There's
leverage to get out.
also the option of putting it in my backpack with a wasp nest in it.
Yeah, but then it'll be just like this little this little Tasmanian devil of
He'll destroy everything.
yeah, it'll just destroy shit.
Alright.
Probably
That's
eat stuff
gross.
too. Like it'll start eating your corpse parts that you've been keeping.
You're right.
All those damn heads.
Those are sacred.
You do all watch as you attempt to put it in this thing. It kind of snaps the ropes around its back, and these what you now are able to tell, which you thought was just like leather straps, they seem to be kind of bat-like wings, and it kind of flexes them outward and begins to shoot the spikes at you, Shadow.
Rude.
Oh yeah,
It's
we're
gonna be tough.
stuffing him in there.
But it has hella disadvantage on everything. So like, I'm just gonna make 3 shots. That's a 6, 11, and a 9.
No.
The spikes just kind of ping off your armor.
Quick, get him in the box.
They're like small, like toothpicks now. Like,
Just shuts the box quick.
sits on it.
Oh, there's a latch here. Click.
Is there a lock?
You're able to get it in the box. There does not seem to be a lock, but there is a small little latch.
I think we should reinforce this with rope.
Good idea.
It beats on the top, trying to get out.
Esra's going to continue to sit on it. It's just hurry. I
I'm
don't weigh
trying.
much.
I can't believe it rolled a fucking.
I roll
19
for the
when
rope
it
to
hits.
tie the rope
Yeah.
on the latch.
You just tie around the whole thing.
So you take a minute while you hold it close to make sure you tie this one tight.
So that would be a 25.
Yeah, you got it. Now have an ottoman with a shrunken knoll inside.
I think we'll know if it gets bigger.
It will. Like, it's about time, actually.
Like 30 seconds. Like
We're just
Is he-
hoping that everything stays put. I just looped it through the latch around to the side.
that shit ain't budging. So you got this box. Got a
I got a
trashed
box.
house with some corpses. What do
Mhm.
you head out?
I think the job here is done.
Wait, when we're gonna talk
Obviously.
to one of the corpses downstairs?
What are we going to tell them?
No, we're gonna ask them questions like, "Where's the little
I
boy?
think we figured it out.
Where's the little boy?"
The little boy's in the box.
How do we know that for sure?
I mean,
We tell them that he found a new home.
send him
Honestly,
to a
we
farm
can still
upstate.
tell them this even if it's not true. So
Fair.
Yeah, we
I
caught
just
a
thought we were a
monster.
bunch of truthers.
not me.
Like, this is my chance to
Family
rob
moved
this
away
house.
to a little town down south.
Is there anything valuable in this house?
Now look at me being lawful good.
About time.
That's what we tell them.
So you all head back outside.
What a time for me to not know sleep.
Same.
Not no sleep.
So, are we doing the speak with dad?
I don't know. Are you?
Do we need to?
I thought we weren't gonna, because we're not
I
a
don't think
bunch
we
of
need to.
truthers.
I don't think we need to. No.
Ezra wants to give the town closure on the situation, so she doesn't really have any qualms with telling them what happened.
Oh, that's
Really
about
give a
it.
fuck. I'll be right back though.
Okay.
You're right here.
I gave you the spike because I probably can't go back in before you go and tell you to bring me back some cheese.
Cheese?
It's very important.
Oh yeah.
It's a ritual, really.
Yes.
Do you need cheese?
The almighty cheese.
Yes, Sam. You might not know this because you weren't raised in a pagan household, but ritual cheese is vitally important.
I wish I was now. Like, want some ritual cheese.
Mm.
But all right, you all head back outside. I assume the two of you getting back into the cart.
Hmm. I wonder if there's a way to dispel the whatever happened to this guy. Kid. Kind of feel bad about it.
Sure, we'll find a way.
I mean, we still haven't dispelled the stuff that's happening to Stonk.
Well,
Stomp's just in the corner coughing up blood.
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, guys, I'm fine."
Stonk, come here.
Still smells like a skunk. Like, kinda
right there.
dips his head as he walks over.
And Nessa just kind of like tries to give him a big warm hug. It's just like, I know you're not feeling good.
That's so sad. Kind of hugs your leg.
It's okay, Stonk. We'll see if we can find somebody that can reverse this.
Thank you, Lady Ezra.
As you can see, curses run rampant in these parts. Here we got a murderous little child in a box.
Yes, I heard something crazy going on upstairs, so everything's taken care of.
He's a little monster thing. Kind of resembles a knoll with spikes.
Oh, with spikes.
Do you know anything about that?
Let's make a check for him. Let's see. They might actually.
He might.
Stonk with his worldly knowledge.
Stonk with a nat 20.
In his
So-
dying breath.
Stonk with his nat 20. Kind of
Damn.
thinks on it for a minute. A knoll with spikes. Ah, yes, that must have been a rampage knoll.
Yeah, and didn't it try to like unfurl some wings or something?
Had some wings too, which once
Wings.
it
Oh.
spread its wings, that's when the spikes came out.
Ah, yes, I've heard about that. I believe my tribe encountered a pack of gnolls once.
Well, we suspect that, like they said, there was supposed to be a little boy in here, and the whole town, like people were getting transformed into things, and there's like a man in there and a woman. It seemed like the classic family.
Kind of nods. Ah, I see. Well, I guess that would make sense. People transforming into gnolls isn't too unheard of.
Really?
Ah, yes. It's not it's rare, but it has happened. With the lore around the beast, there's a lot of superstition that anyone corrupted becomes a gnoll.
So maybe this child was corrupted. I mean, what better to corrupt than the innocence of a child?
Stunk kind of laughs a little bit. Would be the nature of curses, huh?
Mm,
That do be it.
it would seem so.
Kind of looks at the box that's all tied up. I assume it's in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't actually know what to do with it now, because
Stunk kind of
Maybe we
looks
could
at it.
make like a leash.
You see kind of this
Hey, go after.
it's almost like this faint rage come over his face for a second as he stares at it. We should kill it.
How does one kill it?
I mean, you think so? I mean, it might be the right thing to do. We put it out of its misery. Like, do we tell the family that, like,
Oh, the family's dead.
yeah? I mean, like, what if you had, like, some aunts or, like, an uncle or something?
You really want to go search that whole town for his aunt and uncle?
Not particularly, no. I might be just better to just say that the whole family died and... Yeah. You guys are better with social things than I am. I have a tendency to not pick up on social cues.
All right, as you all take this moment to discuss this, head back to the cart with the others in. You head back to the tavern,
Yeah.
or do you get up out of here?
Are we killing it or not?
Oh, what are you guys doing? You told me.
I guess we should make that final decision before we leave the town.
We want to kill this animal.
Well, on one hand, it would be merciful. On the other hand,
Plus, we'd be saving a whole bunch of people from the town because once he's done with those 2 people in the house, he's gonna go out in the town.
yeah. So, bottom line, regardless, it's coming with us, whether to be buried outside or to be dragged along for experimentation, maybe?
What?
We could use it as like a guard dog.
No. I mean, like, we
could put it on a leash.
no. Like that strange light that started transforming people. Like, shouldn't we try to see what we can do about reversing that kind of effect?
Nah, let's just kill him.
I rolled around and said, right. And then any bad guys, that we find. We could
I think we
have
should
it
put it
after
to
them.
like. How about we put it
Safe
to
distance.
a bit of a vote? Like, I'm not I'm not gonna hitch my star to this situation, but I'll go with whatever you guys decide. I think we should keep it. I don't like the idea of keeping it, but if we find a way to dispel the magic or undo curses like we're trying to do for Stonk, this might be an opportunity to learn. Because who knows how many other people could have been affected by that light.
I think that if you want to do that, you have to figure out a way to keep it.
It's kind of not my problem.
We could use that as an example. Look, if you see light of like purple light, and
Run.
this is what you will turn into. So don't stay in the light.
See magic lights in the sky, run away, or you turn into this.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a jackal demon?
Don't go outside. Just stay inside.
Don't go outside. Ever. Don't go outside.
Don't go outside ever again.
You touch grass, you'll die.
To
Be great
be fair,
learning thing for people.
it can go a while without food, so I say that we don't really feed it. It just ate.
This is what we do. We make him swallow the ants. You know, or the rest.
Oh, okay. Like, I don't want to
no.
make more trouble for us. Like,
Explode.
worst case scenario, if it does become a problem, we can just kill it. It's not exactly complicated for Shadow to snap its neck.
It's got wings. It can fly away.
Now if we rip the rings off.
And that's a good idea. But so are we settled on this course of action? We just kind of take it with us, keep it in the box, and starve it so it's weak so that we can dispel it later?
No in a box.
We might need
my
a
dick
bigger
in a
box
box?
sometime down the road.
By now, the spell would have ended.
Yeah, I would have gone to normal size by now.
Which Knowles are
So what
medium.
happens?
Yes.
Does it still contain?
Yeah, it's just it can move even less now in the box. Like,
Well,
Oh,
Shadow, if you guys
Yeah.
can get everything loaded up, I'll
mhm.
go to the innkeep tavern lady, let her know that the family's dead, no sign of the son,
Mhm.
because just lots of mangled body parts in there. Who's to say it might be the better way easier way.
It's not a lie. We don't know that this thing is the sun.
We really don't. Whatever this is, I think the king would be appreciative if we studied or figured it out, or maybe Cosmo might know.
Maybe.
It seems like the king doesn't care much for anything.
I'm not one to argue on that one. I don't really know much about him. I'll meet you all at the cart. So Ezra just kind of like marches on over to the tavern.
all right. Oh wait, all right. This one over here.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's go ahead and move you back here. You pop up back in there. There's a shadow clone.
Kagebushin no jutsu.
And no in a box.
You head back in, hood up, as the bartender looks up. Ah, you've returned already. It's only been about an hour. Everything all right?
Uh, well, as you may have feared, the family that resides in that home is no more.
Oh, that's awful news. All of them?
Yes, they're rather mangled. It's really hard to tell, but the family seems to be too far gone.
She kind of nods. Maybe they'll find peace in whatever's after. Thank you for looking.
Uh,
Where is your friend? I would like to thank him as well.
oh, he was saddling things up at the cart.
Ah,
I just wanted to let you know. I know I know it can be difficult losing those that we love, but or just care about, or general acquaintances. You know how tight knit towns like this can be.
Kind of gives you a knowing nod. Yes, we've definitely gotten closer after this.
I wish you all the best.
Say, if you're heading down to the castle eventually, the guards that were stationed here were, well, let's say, not much better than the family.
Is
I
there a message that you'd
I
like
would
us
as-
to deliver?
yes, I would assume the king knows, but if you could make sure to get the word out that we need some assistance.
Well, we do have some clientele within the castle, so we can make arrangements.
Fantastic news. Thank you so much. Be safe out there.
Esra gives a wave and just makes her way out and back to the cart.
See the few eyes watch you as you leave. Close the door behind you. Head back outside. See Shadow finishing up loading up this box.
It's a box.
It's a note in a box.
It sure
There's no
is.
in the box. No one knows there's a no in the box but us.
Yeah, it's just a box that happens to
I had
growl
rope.
sometimes. Like,
Had rope tying it shut.
there's like a faint just coming from inside. None of you
So
speak
did you get the
Noel.
cheese?
The spiritual box.
Actually, although none of us speak Noel, Esra can telepathically communicate with it.
Ah, that is true.
So I
No.
guess like once we're on the road, I'll make an attempt at that if nobody else has anything that they're doing.
Alright. You guys can as you head back out of the town, only having stayed here for maybe about 2 hours or so, you head back out into the kind of mid-evening as you head towards hopefully the next destination.
Well, that'll be a short rest.
Yep, you get one more short rest.
That will give me a couple spell slots back.
Mm,
I know I definitely need a rest.
How much damage did I take earlier?
Down in numbers.
I
I
forgot.
don't think even you took like much. It's probably like let me see.
I'll just put down
So-
6.
Yeah, it was probably around there. I don't remember.
Make it 8.
It didn't make many successful attacks.
Yeah, it only made the 1, so I'll just do that. Anyway, while we're on the road, Esra will just kind of like try to communicate with it. It's just like, so, what are you?
Or I'm just reading my other stuff. Saying this to the Knoll.
Yeah, telepathically.
As you press into the mind and you ask the lingering consciousness that you feel this question, there's kind of a pause in the mental buzz. And you just hear the faintest voice. help me.
We're trying. You're just gonna have to hang out a little bit longer in there.
And as you hear this voice fade, there's an immediate rush of rage and bloodlust.
Headache. It's
You
angry.
feel the intense emotion kind of flood into you as you kind of feel that lingering sanity kind of wisp away for now.
Okay. It does seem that he's in there, but faintly.
So, from what you learned from the innkeeper, the closest village is roughly a day's travel. So, we can go ahead and end here.
Nice.
'Cause you all
Long
head out.
rest?
Yeah.
I need a long rest.
I mean, it'll
Hurt
be a short
a lot.
rest for now, but eventually we'll get a long rest. Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
you can still utilize hit dice for short rests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shadow, you have the best
Fine.
hit dice out of all of us. Yeah, D12s.
I do got D12s.
Yeah, D12
The one
plus
I
con.
accidentally rolled.
Because I mean, if you want to take like a full day for travel next session, that could be your long rest.
Yeah, we could do that.
I
I
do-
know I definitely need a long rest.
I do definitely want to contact Cosmo when we get a chance.
Yeah. So we'll do like the first like 3 or 4 hours of a short rest, where you guys sit down for camp or whatever next session.
We do one more roll.
One more roll for your hit die.
And okay, that's I'll take it. I'm up to 42,
Nice.
rather than 26. Only got 2 rages left.
Bit of a short
Raise
session this
2.
week.
Right.
There's a lot more in the village, but didn't get caught, so you're good.
Because we talked to that one guy and was like, alright, magic's not okay. Hide the magic people.
Yeah, because like you
Well,
guys hid immediately.
You
and
overheard
then
my
just walked into
conversations.
town.
What happened?
Right.
Well, I'm gonna be the first one to get off here because I want to go back to sleep. So,
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Ah.
I know you don't feel good.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Good night.